process.
Through the task like we had this afternoon, that having an alliance or a friend at the table can really pay dividends, as the tasks can strip your starting chip count right down to the minimum.
Well, the relationship between David and Brandon is very interesting.
They seem to be basing their eviction decisions on friendships and relationships rather than who constitutes the biggest threat at the poker table.
I don't think anybody else has picked up that we're trying to keep it to a point where we're a friend relationship and not a allied relationship. You know, today by me not putting Dave's name on my arm was a strategy.
I think everybody knows who's got allegiances at the moment, and I think that is dangerous because you're going to straight away be a target to split them up because you're stronger as a two, so people are going to take one of the two out.
I like to see the four best guys in the semis and the two best going against each other, you know, head to head.
As a group gets smaller, the less room you have for alliances, and it becomes every person for themselves.
And it's funny because I don't think they find me as a threat, though. You know, and after the game yesterday, David mentioned he'd like to see him and Brandon. Well, I want to be that Brandon.
And the history of the world is replete with alliances forged and alliances broken.
The guys seem to have their own strategy right now, and if we can't catch up with them, then we're going to have a problem.
One of them is going to be false because one of them is going to be out for all he can get.
I've got the game plotted out down to the final day.
The Vegas Virgins are ready to play poker. But how far will their alliances stretch at the poker table? The only way to avoid elimination is to win the game. And it's the four Brits who face an uncertain future.
Tonight is Brit eviction night. One of the British players will be going home at the end of this tournament.
Well, you know, after this afternoon, I'm not sure how pressure-free any of them are. They had a really grueling task, and some of them feel very betrayed right now, and there's an element of paranoia going on.
Well, we saw Brandon give Donna chips and then secretly take them away in today's task. I'm sure he sees her as an easy mark and is about to make his move. Everyone else is folded. Brandon's first to act with Queen 10. I predict he's going to raise. Let's see if I'm right. Donna's picked up a pair of fives.
You bet two, she made a four.
Today's task was about trying to identify the strengths and weaknesses of your opponent and figuring out what they were thinking. Donna has been totally bamboozled by Brandon and is unaware of the danger he poses. Donna calls.
Now, if she's sweating it, are her instincts telling her I'm making a foolish move, yet she's doing it?
Brandon flops a queen. That puts him in the lead. Donna needs a straight, or hope for a set of threes to beat him now.
At the task today, we saw Brandon ruthlessly identify Donna as the weaker player in order to take advantage of her at the table tonight.
Give her the chips. I'll get them back pretty quick, I think, because I think she lost everything in the first hand last night. And so if I'm going to give somebody chips, it's going to be somebody that'll give them up.
It looks like Brandon's gamble is paying off. But what he isn't counting on is Donna's next move.
We're not supposed to turn over your cards.
Oh, no way.
The proximity of a looming British elimination is taking its toll on Donna's concentration.
Donna obviously knows she made a mistake.
What she did was nickel and dime herself into oblivion.
With her cards already on the table, Donna has to make a decision to fold or to raise.
Should be an easy decision. Good decision.
Well, Brandon's strategy paid off. He just took a whole bunch of Donna's chips and left her in a very precarious position.
It It's British elimination night, and Ellis is in trouble. Only 5 hands into the game, and he's down to his last 4 chips. The only other Brit playing this hand is Anna. They each lost chips in the task, and they're both up against the chip leader, Brandon.
Okay, Anna has the strongest hand with ace-6. Ellis has an ace-3, and Brandon is holding a king-10.
I'm raising.
All in.
Ellis is all in with an ace-3.
400.
Brandon calls. And what will Anna do?
During the task, Anna identified her biggest threat at the table.
Tonight, I would like to win and give somebody their marching orders. I'm not fussed about telling Ellis that I've got him on my dagger.
Anna calls. All 3 players are now waiting on the flop.
Eights, man. I'll bet 400.
400.
Brandon's trying to force Anna to fold or bet her remaining chips and go all in.
All in.
She is all in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's crunch time for Ellis and for Anna. They're both all in. One of them is about to be knocked out of the game and could be sent winging home tonight.
I know. Give me a king or a 10. Diamond, golly.
4 diamonds on board, and Ellis will win the pot with a small flush. Anna has been eliminated. Brandon is still active.
Well, that's not decent.
Bugger!
On the final turn card, Ellis knocks Anna out of the game.
So that is the first elimination of the night.
It's UK elimination night, and Donna and Ellis are the only Brits left in this hand. If either of them lose, they could be sent home without a second chance. But they're not the only ones concerned with winning. Long Islander Maria has a point to prove as well.
Maria's playing very well, and Maria keeps improving. She's very selective now. She's aggressive when she has a good hand.
You know, it was interesting that during the task today, Maria was the only virgin to refuse to display a preference with her heart tattoo choice. I think it was a wise decision by her.
Maria's also picked up a terrific hand this time. She has ace-queen of hearts, so you know she's going to play this hand. Donna has an ace-9, and Ellis has an ace-6.
You don't
I'm gonna raise.
hockey table. She's raised.
Maria raises, as expected, with ace-queen. Ellis has a decision. He doesn't have that many chips. He's got an ace in his hand. He doesn't know what Maria has. Will he call all in? If he does, he's in dire straits. He folds. Donna has an ace as well. Donna calls all in.
That's a raise. All in for 600, 200 more.
Maria has Donna covered. Maria has 2,200 in chips. Donna has 1,000. So Donna's win involves catching a 9 somewhere. She's far behind in this hand. Her ace is dominated.
So she turned over her ace for Maria.
There, she turned over.
There we go.
Ace queen.
She's getting the hands over there tonight, isn't she?
Oh man, I'm gonna win.
Tens and an ace queen.
Wow.
You just split pot here, right?
A 4 would split the pot for them. Maria still has the best hand.
Oh,
5 of clubs. Donna is eliminated.
They share the pair of 5s, but it's Maria's ace-queen that royally quashes Donna's ace-9.
Maria's just counting her money.
She knows what she's doing. Nobody can feel good when you watch an adversary grow and progress and learn.
Least of all Donna, who, like Anna, is out of the tournament and has the rest of the game to contemplate elimination. With only 4 people left in the game, the fight for survival between the remaining Brits is getting desperate. For concierge David and divorcee Ellis, their whole future in Vegas is at stake. It's time to start considering where loyalty and enmity truly lie.
Big cards put Brandon on there because I don't think he'd vote me off tonight because I didn't vote him off yesterday.
Oh, my biggest question is in the Brits has got to be Dave, without a shadow of doubt.
But Brandon didn't give his chips to his ally David when he needed them most. Is David right to be so trusting on Brit elimination night?
David is in a tough situation. He's short-stacked. He's got 3 players with a lot more chips than he has. If he doesn't have an inordinate run of good luck in the next couple of minutes, David will be the next person eliminated.
Well, you know, Lou, Ellis did identify David as his greatest rival during the task, and he may feel that to protect himself from elimination, he needs to knock out David by winning tonight's game.
And Ellis has ace-10. And David with the best hand, a pair of queens. Brandon has a 9-4, so he's not going to play under any circumstances.
Okay, so you're going to be first. It is 400 to call. That's call, 400.
Brandon is next to play.
Dr. Sally has been watching the game closely and suspects there may be more than just card play at the table.
There's some looks going back and forth.
You called me with Jack guy, that guy.
Uh-huh.
They communicate to each other in strange and wonderful ways, these two.
Well, I don't really see it. David picked up a terrific hand, a pair of queens. Brandon has a 9-4, so he's not going to play under any circumstance.
I don't know what to make of that.
Let's go, 400.
Brandon makes a decision, and he folds.
And your option, sir, you can check or you can raise.
All right.
That's a raise, all in for 600. 200 more to call.
Yeah, no problem. I'll call my man.
Okay, we're heads up and all in. Let's see both hands face up, please.
Whoa!
We're going to have a confrontation between David with the best hand, a pair of queens, and Ellis has ace-10.
Compared to the other ones.
Blackjack.
Uh-huh.
Now Ellis on the flop catches an ace. Ellis is in the lead.
Okay. We can start over. No, hopefully not.
8 of diamonds on the turn. David needs a queen or he's out.
Put her up there, Brian. Here she comes.
Ace.
No, 5 of hearts. David is out.
Ellis aced David, removing his greatest threat at the table. And on British elimination night, the young entrepreneur is now left hanging. For David to survive, he must hope that Brandon wins the game and stays true to their friendship. But Maria also has a keen interest in winning tonight.
If the guys play this out with what they have going on, they may sacrifice the chips and go for the girls.
I think that Maria is probably the biggest threat to Brandon.
Of course, Maria's capable of winning. If she wins, then she's got the hammer.
Yeah, and remember, David did her wrong in the task yesterday, big time. So if she has a chance to cripple David, she's going to do it.
I'm not here to be friends with people. You just have to watch your back.
Coming up, Ellis fights for his poker life at the table on Brit elimination night.
The question is, do I feel lucky?
Well,
Maria plays hard to prove a point.
All there.
It's not like I have a choice.
And one of these four is going home. It's a UK elimination night, and there's only one Brit left holding the fort. Donna, Anna, and David have all been knocked out of the game, and only Ellis is left. But can he win and save himself from elimination? Today's task exposed secrets and alliances that split the group apart, and Ellis, Maria, and Brandon are all desperate to win and have their say.
Maria has 1,500 in chips and Jack 4. Ellis has 3-5 and 1,300. Brandon with a king high has the best hand, and Brandon has all the rest of the chips at the table. Maria and Ellis are going to have to make moves in a hurry. They can't wait around for good cards, and Brandon, the chip leader, is likely to call anyone that raises him.
2,000 a call.
Mama.
All there.
It's not like I have a choice.
4,000.
There goes Maria, all in with a jack high, and that's the right play to make. She's short stacked, she needs to take a chance, and she did it. Maria has been playing better and better poker as this series of tournaments has gone on.
Ellis also takes a chance, but he has less in his hand to play with.
The question is, do I feel lucky?
Well, can we get to the answer quickly?
Do you?
Oh, yeah, I'll do it actually.
Ellis is all in, but if he loses this hand, he's out of the game and facing elimination with his fellow Brits.
Brandon can win right now.
So this could be it for Maria and Ellis.
Well, let's see what happens. All the decisions have been taken. The cards are going to be turned. At this point, it's in the hands of fate.
King me.
The flop has given everybody a pair of deuces, but Brandon still has the strongest hand.
Brandon won.
Brandon wins.
That's it. We have a winner.
Brandon wins with the two top pairs, queens and sixes. Which Brit will Brandon send home? Will it be his friend David or father figure Ellis? Or does he see Anna or Donna as a bigger threat?
Brandon, as the winner of tonight's tournament, gets to make the call as to which of the Brits is evicted. If I were in Brandon's shoes, I would pick David. Why not get rid of your competition as you have a chance to do so?
Absolutely. The only reason he wouldn't is if there is some unspoken agreement or alliance within this whole group.
River King.
I'll start taking the kiss-ups now. Brits. All right. It's been a long day.
Did you bag it with Tom?
And, I consider each one of you guys friends, and I want you guys to take that seriously because we've gotten pretty close since we've been here. My decision tonight is a tough one to make, but it has to be done. So, with that being said, Anna, I think you are a great person and you played well again tonight. Just caught maybe some bad cards or some bad luck. So I want you to stay. Dave, I can't wait to do some serious competition with you. And I want you to stay. Now, a lot of people might not think my decision is strategically the right one, but I think it's going to be the best decision for the group, and keeping it a mellow atmosphere and not a lot of stress. And I think that the person will agree with me in this decision. So, Donna, I want you to leave. Love you to death, though.
Come here, you little madam. I knew Brandon was going to vote me out anyway, because I knew I was on top of his list. I don't think he really liked me that much, but the rest of the guys did.
It was time for her to go. She had her fill. She sort of started to put a damper on some of the things that we were doing. And, you know, some people started feeling sorry, and some people were starting to get a little angry. You know, so everyone's emotions were going up and down, and it just really wasn't worth it as a whole.
Brandon is he's an exhibitionist, and he's got it into his head that he's going to win. I hope not. No offence to Brandon, but he doesn't deserve to win because he knows too much, and he came in here pretending that he didn't, and I didn't think it was fair on the other. So hopefully Joe will win on the next game and vote him off.
Next time on Vegas Virgins.
Next one, come on, quick.
Maria fails to spot a liar at the task.
True.
A naive Alice upsets the girls.
I think it was a patronising comment to say eye candy.
It's American Elimination Night, and David and Brandon cross the line at the poker table.
It's absolutely wrong. It has no place in poker.
This program